Hello, Bethune families, students, and guests, and welcome to our 2023 Open House. We are excited to have you with us this evening and to teach you a lot more about all of the exciting things that are happening at Mary Bethune. I'm Ms. Nakamashne, the principal here at Mary Bethune, and I work closely alongside Assistant Principal Miss Bruce. Every year, a school and district sets goals for the year. These are our goals at Mary Bethune and across the district. We will strive to have a K-3 literacy metric increase by 4%. We strive to close the gap closing indicator on the state report card by 2%. We are working to increase our performance index by 4%. And the high schools are working to increase the graduation rate by 3%. This is our agenda for this evening. We're beginning here in the gym, and we've just introduced to you all our staff. Now that the staff are dismissed, this presentation will run all evening. You are free to go and visit and enjoy the classrooms, talk to teachers, talk to other paraprofessionals working within the building, and learn as much as you can about our school. Before you head out to the classrooms, though, stop in the back of the gym. You will receive a scavenger hunt sheet to make this evening a little more fun as you travel around the building. And there's also an estimation jar where you can win a whole slew of candy. 7:45, we'll be ending our evening and saying our goodbyes. Every school has an academic achievement plan. Ours at Mary Bethune focuses on the following areas: reading and ensuring that our students are studying complex text; math, which includes talking and discourse; creating a student's academic mindset that they are thinkers; working on complex tasks, challenging multi-step problems; that we're positively reinforcing positive behavior; and that we're engaging families. Mary Bethune also offers many student opportunities. Some of these include the YMCA programming, which is after school, our morning meeting club, the track team, which is held in the spring semester, our peer mediators, our Now anti-bullying program, various field trips and assemblies, and our after-school art, music, and PE classes. As I mentioned, we have art, music, and PE classes after school. If you're interested in enrolling your child in one of these programs, please speak to the teachers this evening. Every student in our school should at this point have received a device. For our K-2 students, that's an iPad, or our 3rd through 8th grade students, it's a Chromebook or a laptop. Students are responsible for taking care of the devices, and damage to the devices can result in you paying a penalty. If you have technologies issues or any questions, please see Ms. Casmer this evening in the Media Center. One thing that's also new for us this year is that we've started a program called Yonder, where students place their cell phones into the Yonder pouch, turned off every day when they arrive, and they keep their pouch with them all day long. Before they leave, the pouch is unlocked and returned to the school bin. This allows our students to focus on education and not social media. Failure for students to follow these expectations of shutting off the phone and keeping it in a Yonder pouch during the day will result in progressive consequences. Mary Bethune is fortunate to be one of the first Say Yes Cleveland schools, and those services continue even now to this day. Some of the services include mental and physical health services, housing and food assistance, free legal services, as well as after-school programming. One of the wonderful features of Say Yes Cleveland is the bottom dollar scholarship that's offered to students who were enrolled continuously in high school in CMSD from 9th to 12th grade. If you have any questions about Say Yes, please see Ms. Rogers, our family support specialist, tonight. Our school is a school who receives Title I ESSA federal funding. This funding helps pay for things like instructional aid, teachers, curriculum, and technology. Mary Bethune receives $3,614.52 for this programming this year. And the majority of this money has already been spent on our One Book, One School program, which will kick off at the end of the month. The purpose of this Title I Act is to ensure that our families have a say in what's happening at the school and how their children and what their children are being instructed. And a lot of that communication comes through our parent advisory committee. Please speak to Ms. Harris tonight. She's our parent ambassador, and she can take any feedback and concerns you have back to our team. We hope you'll be attending our events. Also, through Title I ESSA, there's a requirement that allows you to always be aware of who's teaching your child, specifically their qualifications. It's something that you can look up online, or you can ask one of us in the office. And if you're wondering what you can do to support Title I programs, well, the best thing to do is come to events, come to our parent advisory committee meetings, spend time within the school and learn as much as you can. Additionally, through Say Yes to Education Cleveland, we are excited that we continue to have universal school-based health consent. What that means is the Metro Health Bus comes to Mary Bethune once a month, and as long as you have completed the online consent form, your child is able to receive services, healthcare, medications, physicals, just from the Metro Health Bus on the school property. If you have not yet filled out one of these forms, please stop and see Ms. Rogers and fill it out today. Another program we have within the district and at Mary Bethune is the PACE programming, Planning and Career Exploration. This allows for specifically our 6th and 7th grade students at Mary Bethune to consider what they would like to do in their future career and what types of things we'll need to learn and study in order to accomplish that in the future. Student attendance is crucial. Attending class every day on time really does improve academic success. It helps increase things like student scores in reading by 12 points, student scores in math by 15 points, and helps to better ensure your child remains on track to graduate on time. Please take time every day to ask your child what they're learning in school and how they're feeling about school. Monitor their progress, communicate with their teachers, and make sure you're having daily routines at home to wind them down after school, a quiet time for them to do their homework, a good time to put them to bed, and that they're up and ready to go and at school every day. Throughout the course of the year, our students take many different assessments. These assessments are often a result of district-initiated assessments as well as state-initiated assessments. Some of them are also based by the teachers. The purpose of these assessments is to monitor student progress, how they're doing in school, so the teachers can adjust their assessments, adjust their instruction, so that they can do better, specifically focusing on what your student needs. I'm sure many of you have heard about the 3rd grade reading guarantee. This now requires that our students K through 3 who are behind in reading be put on a reading improvement and monitoring plan. It also requires for the staff to provide additional intervention to help get them caught up. This is an Ohio state law. This summer, Ohio House Bill 33 was passed, which also now says that students, as they move past 3rd grade, will also need to be monitored and put on a RIM if they require additional support. If you have any questions about the 3rd grade reading guarantee, please ask your child's teacher tonight. True to You is a program specifically for our 8th grade students and helps them explore things that interest them, their strengths, and helps them really think about their career and their future. This program will occur during the entire year and will help students explore the high schools that they may choose, helps them pick their high school they'd like to apply to, and helps them get ready for their future career. True to You programming happens once a week and does include specific out-of-school field trips. The Humanware Department at the Cleveland Metropolitan School District focuses on the social, emotional learning of our students. Many programs are provided by the Humanware Department to make sure that our students are safe, their needs, especially their social emotional needs, are met, and that they're happy and able to learn. Every student learns differently, and some students need a little additional support, and that's what our special education department is here for. Special education services are provided at every school. and allow for us to specifically meet each child's individual needs. If you suspect your child may have a disability that's affecting their education, please communicate that, preferably in writing, to either your child's teacher or to me or Ms. Bruce. Project ACT is the program we have within the school district for students and families who may be experiencing homelessness. Homelessness is not just defined by not having a place to live, but could mean living in a shelter, living in a hotel, or two families living within the same house. If you require any support or you think you could benefit Project ACT services, please reach out to Project ACT at 838-0201. The district also has a strong multilingual, multicultural education department, specifically working with families and students where English may be the second language. At Mary Bethune, we do have a rotating staff member who visits our school and provides specific support to those students. In the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, we strive to provide superior customer service. Staff members and any district employee is required to communicate with heart when we communicate with you. If you have concerns that you are not having good customer service, please speak to us within the office so we can help provide support immediately. There are also many other support systems that can be provided for you, such as the Customer Call Care Center or the Ombudsman's Office. If you require any of these numbers, please just speak to us and we will provide them for you. So this is the end of our open house Title I presentation. We hope that you get to use a lot of time now to walk around, experience the school, see what it's like for your student to be here every day, and get to know us and have a lot of fun. Before you leave the room, I ask you to stop in the back to get a scavenger hunt sheet, as well as to participate in the guessing jar. Then you'll be off to visit classrooms, ask questions, learn a lot, and have fun. And don't forget to stop in the media center to see our book fair that's going on this week. Thank you so much for coming to Open House. We really appreciate how much you support us, not just tonight, but every night during the year.